that?
How to change the power cord for Dell GX280. Alright, first of all, flip this thing open, flip this thing over this way, turn it upside down, remove this this little knot here so that you can pull this thing off. Then you have to open the back cover, which is there's two buttons here, one in the bottom, one on the top. Press it so that you can open it. Once it's open, put the board on the bottom side. Then there's a few things you have to look for. This is the power cord that we're trying to change, and there's a few things that is connected, so you have to remove. Number one, you see, there's a cord here. Once we remove the power cord, there's this cord that's connected right there that you have to remove. So let's unplug that for now. Okay. Second thing is this needs to be removed. So let's unplug that for now. But I think we have to loosen this first, the cable management. So loosen all that so that we can plug this. Careful, don't pull on the wire. Try to pull on the white plastic. So that comes off. That comes off. Then we need to remove, well, the problem is there's all these wires that's blocking it, right? So instead of trying to yank the cord out, we should remove this thing. Same thing. Don't yank it, but slowly juggle. Remove this. So now it's clear. There's a clear path for us to take the cord out. Now here's the complex part. Not complex, it's just that it's a busy cable. We need to, these cable, see this cable right here? These things are connected to the hard drive. It's supplying the power cord to the hard drive, and we need to remove it. But in order to get to it, it's kind of difficult. So we need to probably remove this blue one, and then this one. See, it's kind of hard to get to. There we go. We removed it. So pretty much now everything is loose. We can pretty much take the cord out. But before we do that, pull on the green tab right there. That releases the, press on this green tab that releases the lock for the power cord, for the power supply. And then you may have to push the back a little bit. There you go, yank it out. Forgot the cable management right there. Alright, so there we go, you pulled it out. See here, this is why we have to release it, because this secure the power supply to all this, and so by pressing that, it basically releases it from that lock, right? So press, push in the back, press. Alright, so we need to install our new power supply. This thing needs to go with the new power supply, okay, because it's the lock. So there's a screw there, two screws, so you have to basically take the screw out, okay. Pause. Okay. Now, okay, so install. Now, start. Okay. Now to reinstall the power cord, the power supply, put the bracket back into to the new power supply. Screw it in tightly. Okay. And how do we put it in? Well, just make sure the fan goes that way. This thing goes in the bottom. And just, put it down and just slide it in. And until it click. So it clicked, it locked. And, well, I probably forgot one thing. Let me release it first. Because of this cable, rather than removing it and then putting it back in, it's probably easier to just slide all these cables under it because it have to go under it eventually. Except for this one, because it's going to go right there. Slide this cable under it. Then we can lock it in. There you go. Click. First step. Let's see. Probably to just secure this cable on the cable management. And cable management is important, guys, because it prevent issues in the future, really. Okay, cable management that. This thing's gonna go to the hard drive, so we keep that there. This thing's gonna go right there, so we keep that there. Pull, make it tight, because it's kind of short. Cable management that. Pull, make it tight. Cable management that. Then just put this in. Push it down. There you go. That supplies the power to the motherboard. This thing supplies the power to right here. So make sure that that little tab, see that little tab? There you go. Then now comes the more complex part, because this is there's not a lot of space. So there's two cords we have to connect, basically. These are the same, so either one is fine. And this one. So this one needs to go into the bottom part, to the bottom part of that flat. So you see there's two flat. There's the flat one right there, and then the flat one. This one needs to go to the bottom. The blue one needs to go to there. And now, in order to get it in, you got to look at the shape of that. There's a little bit of an L shape. So you got to go there and look at how do you get the L shape in there. So the L shape seems like it's shaped up right there. So it's on the top. So we got to find a way to get it in. Kind of hard to see. You know.
Is the two slot the same size?
Nope. The one is bigger. So there you go. So I got that first one in. That's probably the harder one. And we don't need any of these. Well, you don't need any of these other ones, to tell the truth. I made a mistake telling you about these two last time, but you really don't need it. Just kind of put it back there, you know. And then this is the one we need, which is the connection from the hard drive to the motherboard. So make sure the connection isn't loose. Same thing. It's an L shape. This time the L is in the bottom. So go in there, press, click. There you go, almost there. And remember, we removed this earlier, right? This little cord, we removed it earlier. It's supposed to go right there. I think so. Make sure this comes over here, and this thing is down, and this thing goes right down there. Again, just slowly push it in and just tap it to press it down. Tap it. There you go. We're done. Okay. Then once you're done, just close the lid. Just make sure that none of the cord is blocking your ability to close it. I think some of these cords are blocking it right now. And then just close it. Okay. So I can't close it because something is blocking it. So let's see what is blocking it. Yeah, there could be those two. Maybe nothing really.
Could be those two, and then it clicked here, and then that's all. Could be these two.
Yeah. That's it.